JosefVStalin, and welcome to my vlog that I'm going to do just after coming back and seeing District 9. And I have to say that there are a few times when something actually lives up to the hype that is bestowed upon it and all the accolades that are bestowed upon this movie before it comes out. But I am proud to say that District 9 lives up to that hype, if not entirely surpasses it. District 9 is a revolution in the sci-fi genre. I have not seen a movie this revolutionary for my favorite genre in maybe a decade at least. Off the top of my head, I can't even name a movie as like revolutionary as this one. District 9 is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and I'm going to flat out say this: it is one of the best movies I've ever seen. People, a certain Russian I happen to know thinks that all the best movies have ever been made, but he is entirely wrong, because this is deserving of some incredible just accolades. Because let me go over that. District 9 is not only action-packed, the visuals are not only stunning, but it's also incredibly intelligent and incredibly relevant to today's society. That District 9 carries a very powerful and very clear message about human society, about human interaction altogether. I'm not going to spoil a lot of it for you here, because I think you should all go and experience what this movie is for yourself. I would like to talk a little bit more about the themes and a little bit more about how everything was driven in maybe another vlog down the road. But for now, I'm going to keep this spoiler free, and I'm going to give my absolutely glowing recommendation to this movie. I mean, people said that this isn't Peter Jackson's best, and they're all fools. This is his best. This is bar none his best. Like, anyway, let's go into the main thing, which is the aliens. And the aliens really steal the show. They are incredibly animated, and they look incredible. And not only on top of that, they're so rich and they're so full of character. Everything about them just screams this. There's an incredible amount of detail put into these guys, and because of that, you begin to care about these horrible, disgusting creatures. That you actually feel emotion and you actually feel sympathy for these creatures, because they're constructed in such a way that they may seem so alien and they may seem so foreign, but at the same time they're so human, and they hit so close to home in a lot of different areas. And that, to me, is an incredible cinematic accomplishment. And like they've been holding a lot back on what the aliens look like, and that's a very good thing, because I think when you first see these aliens interact with the humans, interact with each other, interact with this world, you're going to be very surprised on just how natural and just how cool, I guess, it all seems. But on top of that, there's we can talk about the main character, Wickus, who he has a very he has a very, I guess, clever and interesting story arc, how he becomes this from this irritating bureaucrat to our main hero and our main protagonist. And it's a story arc that it seems very genuine. It seems like it wasn't forced at all, that it all came at a perfect pacing, at a smooth rate, and it didn't seem like it was forced in any way. Not to mention, then there's the actual camera shots themselves, that for the first half of the movie or so, it's all shot in this Blair Witch style, this documentary style of footage, where you're like following Wickus around, and you're following the troops and the aliens around, all as if you were like there with some dude just holding like my basic camcorder and observing this, and it's just really cool and adds another layer to this humanity, to this genuine atmosphere that this movie creates. I guess in the second half or third of this movie, it turns into an absolutely intense, nail-biting, I guess, sort of action sequence, and it's probably the best action I've seen in a very, very long time. That scene near the end is just incredible, and I don't want to give like anything away, but it's ingeniously shot. On top of that, it's incredibly violent, and the effects are absolutely stunning. So, I mean, I can't heap any more praise onto this movie. Like, it just revitalized my love of sci-fi, and it's inspired me to start what I was going to do with my next play. I'm probably going to start a little bit early now, just because I'm in my sci-fi mood, and this movie has inspired me to do that. But not only that, not only is it just a pinnacle in the sci-fi genre, I think it's a pinnacle as a movie in and of itself, because while watching this movie I just went on such a roller coaster ride of emotions, a more wide breadth of emotions than I think I've ever experienced while watching a movie. Like, there was points where I was feeling happy, exhilarated, and then sad, and then I was feeling empathetic, and then I was feeling angry, and then I was just points where I was just biting my nails and worry, and it was just incredible. It was just this absolute roller coaster ride, and at the end of the movie I felt like I had to catch my breath a little bit, but I'd really like to, I don't want to ruin the movie for those of you who haven't seen it, but later on I'd really like to discuss some of the themes and some of the topics that I think came out in this movie, and what the director was trying to say with this movie, because he has a very intelligent and a very sharp message that he's trying to convey to everyone out there. And I think a lot of people who said that District 9 wasn't that good or whatever, or thought it was underrated, entirely missed that message, and they didn't see that big picture, because I think that's where District 9 really comes in as a unique and incredible movie, is in the intelligent message that it's trying to convey to everyone. Because I haven't seen a movie this smart and this creative and this just have such a powerful message come out in this generic meat grinder of Hollywood sequels in a very long time. And so I got nothing more to say about this movie. If I keep talking on, I think I'm gonna give some stuff away, and like I said, you want to go into this movie with knowing as little as possible, because the less you know, the more you're going to be blown away by what you see. But this is going to be JosefVStalin signing off for now, and I guess I'll see you guys next time, or hopefully next time you'll be able to talk a little bit about District 9 with me.